Okay, so I'm making a castle today, and I am currently just laying down the wool. I did a bit of terraforming at the beginning just to get rid of some trees and some really weird hills. Um, I'm right now I'm setting down concrete powder to mark out kind of the shapes of what I want to do. Thirty-eight, 39, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 70, 71. It's not a 2 block center, let's go! Okay, so half of 70 is 35, so if I count to 36, I'll hit the middle. 35, 36. That should be the center there. That is not the center. Did I count incorrectly? 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. How did I get 71 the first time? Oh my goodness. You know, it might look better if the purple walls are a bit bigger, but I won't know for sure until I have the middle bits in, because here the blue wall is smaller, right? So that means that thicker walls are going to look even thicker. And here, because it's massive, the same size of wall is going to look smaller on this. So to make it look the same, I might have to make these walls thicker than these walls. But then again, this also has this in already. So that might be affecting it. That might be making it look like it's smaller because that's taking up room. So when I put buildings in here, all in here, I'm going to have like a courtyard here, but when I put buildings in, it might make it look like the wall is the same size because it's going to be a bit busier. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm not an artist. I just have art friends, really. And I like making things that look good. But I'm by no means an artist, so I don't know if Really, I don't know if anything I say is gonna ever make sense. No, I don't like the front end comparison to it. It looks like it's too big. So you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring this in. And then I think if I make that the outer side of the wall, that'll be like the perfect amount. And I think I will make these walls a bit thinner, maybe 4 wide instead of 6. Do you see what I mean from this angle where it looks like the, this, even though it looks like the same size as this, even though this is a couple blocks smaller than the distance between these two? Like, it fits now. Before it looked too big and chunky, but it fits now. But now that we're talking about big and chunky, I am wondering if this is too far back. It might need to be somewhere in the happy middle. Something here, like maybe a tower, a small one, big enough that it takes up some room, or I could have kind of like this go like that, and then have like a building, or have a building that's got a diagonal in it, or I could also do something, and then I want to do something similar over here. The idea is to have lots of houses that are growing in shape as we get further and further over, until finally we've got the big one here, which will be at the back. I kind of want to have a courtyard here. It might attach to the guardhouse, so it might be like that, actually. But yeah, those are the general plans for right now. I think it will be good. So the general shapes are all very square, so that, and sharp angles, like the sharp diagonals, so that it can all flow together. I think I'll fix, when I do the towers, instead of having circular towers, I'll have octagonal towers instead. So that that means that there's octagon bases instead of circle bases, so that it still fits with the whole with having the sharp angles and the squares and the octagons, because it's got like an octagon base. Yes, these colors do mean different things. So the purple is the outside wall, the light blue is the inside wall, the pink is the guardhouses. These are just, the yellow means it's going to have fences there. The orange is just the side buildings. And then once, the green will be the courtyard. And then once I get to the castle itself, I think that will be the pink and the red, like the dark, the magenta and the red. The red for the general shapes, the magenta for the details. Yeah. Okay, as you can maybe see behind me, I have, since the stream, done a little bit more work on this, so I will just go over the final layout that I decided upon. So, at the front here, you can see this hasn't changed from the stream, there's still, this is the same. I still have got these little side buildings in here have not changed a whole bunch. However, I have added a tower in here and sectioned this off for the main castle. Here is a little doorway to the castle that will be built, and the main thing that I did, however, was adding these gates in. So the first gate, so these two gates on the side here are kind of like more foot traffic, whereas this is more wagon traffic. And then this here is going to be a little archway that's cut out of these two bigger buildings for pedestrian traffic, basically, into the courtyard, which is this entire area here, which I will be, it's a pretty large space, so I will be, when I'm going into details, I will be adding more stuff in here to really fill it up. And then this back here is, again, another little tiny gate. This is more of like merchants, like bringing food in and stuff like that to like the kitchens. So from above, I will show you the final layout that I've decided on. So there we go. There we go. You can join me on stream on Sunday. I will be fixing up some of the depth of this, making it all the same depth for the concrete, and then I will be doing some terraforming and basically putting stuff on different levels, so having these houses down here be a little bit lower than the castle up here, so it sits a bit higher. If you're interested in that, you can find me again on twitch.tv at FlyByDove. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next video.